This presentation is on the psychology of arson, why people set fires. Motive is not required to establish the crime of arson, but it does help the jury to justify a conviction, and discovering the motive often leads to the identification of the arsonist. Motive is defined by the FBI as a drive or impulse that causes a person to act. For an act to qualify as arson, there must be criminal intent. A study by the Prince George's County Fire Department in 1987 identified 6 major motive categories that are now generally accepted in the fire investigation field. These categories include vandalism, excitement, revenge, crime concealment, profit, and extremist beliefs. When the motive is vandalism, damage to property is caused by malicious or mischievous fire setting. The arsonist typically uses whatever materials are available to start the fire. The offender is usually a juvenile male, and they usually leave the scene of the fire immediately. When the motive is excitement, arsonists are seeking attention, recognition, thrills, or sexual gratification. The typical offender is a young adult male who is unemployed, single, and living with parents. When revenge is the motive, the offender sets the fire as a means of retaliation for real or imagined injustices. He is usually an adult male, lives in rental property, is a loner, and has unstable relationships. Use of alcohol and drugs is common. When crime concealment is the motive, the arsonist starts a fire as a secondary criminal activity. The primary criminal activity is intended to cover up crimes like embezzlement, theft, burglary, or murder. When the motive is profit, the arsonist sets the fire to achieve monetary gain or something else of value. The goal may be the obtaining of insurance proceeds, liquidation of property, or gaining employment. This category of motive typically involves a crime that is well planned and methodical in its implementation. The intent is to completely destroy the item being burned. The typical offender is an adult male with a history of financial difficulty. Finally, extremist beliefs are a category of motive typically involved with the desire to further religious, political, or social causes. The crime is organized and focused and typically employs incendiary devices. The offender is sophisticated and is often associated with a cause or a group associated with the target.